Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadadi Swapadandikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuda Pada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagar Jatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadodam Parijana Sahidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vichakha Mitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanda Namostude Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prishabhanu Sude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarobhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Shatarine Namao Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangum lange degiri mitkrpatamaham vande Shri Guru Deenatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Meshuram. Hare Krishna. I would like to welcome all of you for our study of Sri Bhagavad Gita. Chapter number 1, for sloka, verse number 44 we are going to study today, 41 onwards. So we are almost towards the end of this chapter. So let's continue from where we have left off. So the discussion was basically the 4 reasons for Arjuna not to fight. Arjuna is giving reasons for not fighting, and basically it is being categorized into 4. It is being categorized into 4. So we were discussing about the 4th reason, which is harmful effects of destroying the family. This was the 4th reason which is being told by Arjuna. So basically this reason, the 4th reason, family, the destruction of the family tradition is being given in few verses. Basically we have seen that. So he is saying that he starts by saying that there will be kulakshaya. If we are going to kill the people in the battlefield, there is going to be kulakshaya. Kulakshaya means there will be destruction of the family dynasty. Then he says that pranashyandi kula dharma. So what will happen? Then the kula dharma will be stopped. Family tradition will be stopped. Pranashyanti means it will be stopped or destroyed. Then he says that irreligion increases, right? Adharmo, he said adharmo abhibhavati. Adharmo abhibhavati means the irreligion will increase. Then he says that woman will be getting polluted. Pradushyanti kulastriyaha. He says the women will get polluted, and then he says that when the women are polluted, then there is going to be varna sankara, means unwanted progeny by the mixture of different castes or different family backgrounds. Then because of the varna sankara, then he says that there will be hellish life for those who destroy the family traditions or to that family basically. Then he says that the patanti pitaro, the forefathers will fall down, because nobody is there to offer pindadan. Nobody is there to offer shraddha ceremony. So there will be patanti pitaro, there will be fall down for the forefathers, and there is going to be hellish life. Hellish life means there is completely completely out of irreligious, or we can say completely out of religious principles. Naraka, the life, Naraka means hellish life, means that doesn't mean that we need to go to hell. We already discussed that in the last class. Okay, then he says another thing is that he's saying that there will the jati dharma, kula dharma, everything will be destroyed. The community English, in English, Srila Prabhupada says community projects or family welfare activities, jati dharma or kula dharma, everything. These all of these things will be completely destroyed. So this is the explanation or the justification of Arjuna for not fighting. Okay, so that's the fourth reason he's saying. Now we are towards the end of this chapter, so a couple of verses more to end the chapter. So let's continue. Aho bata mahat papam kartum vyavastita vayam yad rajya sukhalobhena hantum swa janam udyataha. Aho bata mahat papam kartum vyavastita vayam yad rajya sukhalobhena hantum swa janam udyataha. Aho bata mahat papam kartum vyavastita vayam yad rajya sukhalobhena hantum swa janam udyataha. Yes, someone can please kindly recite.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Aho bat mahat papam kartum vyavasita vayam yadyaraj sukhalobhena hantu swajanam udyata.
Thank you, Prabhu. Someone else also would like to recite the verse.
Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Aho Bada Mahat Pabam Kartum Vyavasita Vayam Yadraja Sugalobena Handum Swajanamudyata. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Someone can read the translation, please.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Driven by selfish motives, one may be inclined to such sinful acts as the killing of one's own brother, father, or mother. There are many such instances in the history of the world, but Arjuna, being a saintly devotee of the Lord, is always conscious of moral principles and therefore takes care to avoid such activities.
Thank you, Prabhu. So Arjuna is saying, translation purport by our Srila Prabhupada, our beloved founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So he says, alas, alas. Arjuna is saying, alas, aho, aho. In Sanskrit, the word for alas is aho. Aha means alas. How strange, he says, how strange it is that we are preparing to commit greatly sinful acts. Driven by the desire to enjoy royal happiness, we are intent on killing on our own kinsmen. Arjuna is saying that, oh, what we are doing, Krishna, we are going to commit a great sin. And what is the purpose? I mean, why we are doing that sin? Because we want to enjoy the royal kingdom. Because of that, we are killing our own people. So that's very bad, he's saying. Srila Prabhupada says in the purport, driven by selfish motives, one may be inclined to such sinful acts of killing one's own brother, father, or mother. But there are many instances in the history of the world. But Arjuna, being a saintly devotee of the Lord, is always conscious of the moral principles and therefore takes care to avoid such activities. So Arjuna, being a saintly devotee, he is being a devotee of the Lord. So, because of that saintliness in his heart, he is feeling this. He is having these, feelings. Otherwise, nowadays people out of selfish motives are killing each other, right? So we can see that in this current world, people are fighting each other. People, in the sense, the two countries are fighting each other, and even families are fighting each other. It is said that in the Shastras, in the previous yugas, the the demons and the pious people were in different planets, or we can say Sura and Asura. Sura means those who are inclined to godliness, and Asura means those who are completely against the godliness, or God consciousness or Krishna consciousness. So it is said that in the scriptures, in the Satyuga, the Sura and Asuras were in altogether different planets. For example, Hiranyakashipu was, like for example, there are instances wherein different planets like Swarga. In the Swarga, Suras are our demigods are there. Asuras are there in their own planets, and there is a fight between interplanetary fights. Different planet people from different planets are fighting. That's in the Satya Yuga. In the Treta Yuga, it is said that in the same planet but different countries, we can see our Lord Rama was in one country, and our Ravana was in a different country. Basically, there is a fight between two countries. And in Dwapara Yuga, the fight is within the same family, like we are seeing now, Kauravas. Actually all of them belong to same family. There is a fight. And in the Kali Yuga, what is the situation? There is fight inside our heart, because we have both Suras and Asuras nature. Sometimes we are Suras, sometimes we are Asuras, right? So within our each and everybody's heart, there is Sura and Asura. So that's the situation in Kali Yuga. A very, very bad situation, right? People are fighting each other for selfish motives, and everybody wants to enjoy senses, and all the principles are based on those sense enjoyment. And people are thinking in that way. Actually, that is not the right understanding, right? That's not the right understanding. People are actually doing the wrong things just for sense gratification, and they are ready to spoil, or they're ready to cut any relationships for to satisfy their own selfish motives. This is the situation in this world. Very bad. So, but Arjuna is having all this feelings, that because he is a saintly person. But Duryodhana at the same time, if you see anybody from the Kaurava side, they are not feeling such, right? Because Duryodhana and his brothers were not saintly. Because of that, they wanted to destroy the Pandavas somehow. That was their only intention, nothing else. Okay. Even though Arjuna is thinking in a bodily conception, but still, Arjuna has some feelings. So that's the lesson for all of us. Arjuna has these feelings because he is a saintly person. If he is not a saintly person, he will not have such feelings. But again, that saintliness also has some limitation. That will be cleared off by Krishna in the coming chapters, by giving him proper understanding of what is dharma, what is our position, who are we, and what will happen. So nothing is going to happen even if you are killing the body of somebody on based on the religious principles, not on selfish motives. So all these teachings he is going to give in the coming chapters. Okay, so let's go ahead with the 45th verse. Yadi mam apratikaram ashastram shastra panayah dhradharashtra rane hanyus tanme kshemataram bhavet. Okay, please someone can recite.
Hare Krishna. Yadi mama pratikaram shastrapanayah dhartarashtrarane hanyus tanme kshemataram bhavet. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Yadi mam apradikaram ashastram shastrapanayah dhartarashtrarane hanyus tanme kshemataram bhavet. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Yes, somebody can read the translation, please.
Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Better for me if the sons of Dhritarashtra, weapons in hand, for to kill me unarmed and unresisting on the battlefield. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So here Arjuna is saying that it is better for me that they kill me. I know the sons of Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana and party, let them kill me. I will be, I know, I will, I will, I will get rid of all my arms, his weapons and all. I don't want to have anything. Let them come and, kill with their weapons. And I'm not going to protest them. Let them kill me. This was the mood of Arjuna. So sanely he is. Srila Prabhupada's purport. It is a custom, according to Kshatriya fighting principles, that an unarmed and unwilling foe should not be attacked. Arjuna, however, decided that even if attacked by the enemy in such an awkward position, he would not fight. He did not consider how much the other party was bent upon fighting. All these symptoms are due to soft-heartedness resulting from his being a great devotee of the Lord. So this is the point. So here Srila Prabhupada mentions that actually, as per Kshatriya principles, somebody who is unarmed or somebody is not willing to fight, we can't attack them. We should not attack them. That's the principle. That's the principle. So like unarmed or even unwilling, or if somebody is running away from the battlefield or somebody is surrendering to the other party, then we should not fight. We should not kill them or take arms against those people. So that's the Kshatriya principle. But Arjuna is saying that even if I will not be having the I will not have any arms or any weapons with me. I will get rid of everything, and even with that state, even in case if they are going to attack me, I will not oppose. I will be happy that I can die with their hands, from their hands. So he is in such a position. So Arjuna is not understanding or thinking that how much the Kauravas wanted to fight against Pandavas. They wanted to fight. But now in this case, from Arjuna's perspective, we should not, he doesn't want to fight actually. And Srila Prabhupada mentions this wonderful point that all these symptoms are due to the soft-heartedness resulting from being a great devotee of the Lord. This is the point. All this soft-heartedness is because Arjuna is a great devotee. Okay. Sanjaya Uvacha Evam Utvarjuna Sankhe Evam Utvarjuna Sankhe Ratopasta Upavishat Vishrajya Sharam Chapam Shoka Samvikna Manasaha. Yes. Yes, someone can.
Hare Krishna. Sanjaya Uvaja Eva Muktarjuna Sankhe Ratopasta Ubhavishat Visrajya Sasharam Chabam Shoga Samvikna Manasaha. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Translation, please. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sanjaya said, Arjuna, having thus spoken on the battlefield, cast aside his bow and arrows and sat down on the chariot, his mind overwhelmed with grief. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So Sanjaya, now this is all the explanation, or we can say that Sanjaya is giving the live telecast, live commentary, live telecast of what is happening in the battlefield. To whom? To Dhritarashtra, right? So now whatever Arjuna's feelings in the battlefield were already being described by Sanjaya. Now Sanjaya is saying that, saying all these reasons, Arjuna, now having spoken all on the battlefield, he cast aside his bow and arrows. So he kept his bow and arrow down and sat down on the chariot. He sat down in the chariot and his mind overwhelmed with grief. So he kept away his bows and arrows, his weapons, and he sat down in the chariot and he was thinking, I will not fight. I will not fight. He decided that he will not fight, and his mind is completely overwhelmed with grief. Srila Prabhupada says in the purport, while observing the situation of his enemy, Arjuna stood up on the chariot, but he was so afflicted with lamentation that he sat down again, setting aside his bows and arrows. Such a kind and soft hearted person in the devotional service of the Lord is fit to receive the self knowledge. Very nice point here also. So Srila Prabhupada is saying that Arjuna is, because of this overwhelming grief, he sat down, keeping his bows and arrows away. And Prabhupada says that such kind of soft-hearted person. So this soft-heartedness in the devotional service is fit to receive the knowledge. So basically, the point is that if we are hard-hearted means, what is the purpose? What is the meaning of hard-hearted? Hard-hearted means we are not ready to listen anything. We are having some conceptions with us, and we will be justifying that. We will say that whatever I am saying is correct, or we will try to convince the other people that I am right. Right? So that is hard-heartedness. Hard-hearted people will not be able to receive the knowledge, or will not be able to receive some instruction from somebody. It is not possible, because everything will be bouncing off, because they don't consider anybody's words. They will have their own conclusions for everything, and they will justify that and make sure that and make sure that I am right in this situation. So such people are not fit for bhakti. Such people are not fit for practicing devotional service, and they can't receive any self-knowledge. So this is a good sign, in fact. So we all actually wanted to make our heart soft. Then only we will be able to receive more and more knowledge, more and more devotional, knowledge about the Supreme Lord, and in the matter of bhakti. So that is required. So how to make our heart soft? Again, that's a question. Somebody is having the hard heart from the we can say from the previous lifetimes. We are carrying that hard-heartedness. Why? Because we have completely deviated from Krishna's Krishna consciousness. That's the point. So the more we do Krishna conscious activities, the more we do chanting, the more we do bhakti, initially we may be feeling little bit not, we will not be satisfied, or we can say that we might be doing in a mechanical way somehow, but that will make our heart softer and softer gradually. That's a gradual process. We can't do anything on that. And there is another, that's one thing, our own efforts and our own, then we have to pray also to Krishna that please make my heart soft, so that I can understand more things. I have compassion on others, and so that, because compassionate nature is good in terms of not in the bodily conception but in the spiritual conception. Like, I want to give Krishna consciousness to others, I want to give bhakti to others, I want to give this chanting of the holy names to others, so that they also will get benefited out of this. Because the purpose of human life is to chant and do devotional service, and if we can give that knowledge to somebody, that's the best paropakar we are doing. That's the best philanthropic activity we are doing. So for that we need compassion. No, if there is no compassion on others, we will be only doing for ourselves, or out of selfishness. But that compassion is also required. So Arjuna's compassion on the relatives is good. But now the thing is that Krishna is teaching, Arjuna is teaching all of us through this pastime, that compassion is good. That's a quality, that should be a quality of a devotee. But compassion should be not on bodily conception. It should be on the platform of spiritual. It should be on the spiritual platform. That the compassion on that particular soul, we should feel that, oh, that soul is going through all these problems. So let me give some medicine for that. So that medicine is bhakti, devotional service. So in that way. So here also, soft-heartedness, a soft-hearted person in the devotional service is fit to receive the knowledge. So we should all, try to make our heart soft by different ways, by performing bhakti, and we already discussed that, by chanting, by associating with devotees. This is very powerful, actually, very, very powerful. Association of devotees will make our heart soft, in the sense we will be more receptive to the things. And also by reading Shastras, by hearing and studying Shastras, it's very important. It can help us. And definitely by honoring prasadam. By honoring prasadam also, we will be, will become soft in our heart. So that's the point. So okay, thus end the Bhaktivedanta purpose of the first chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the matter of observing the armies on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So we have completed chapter number 1 by Krishna's mercy. So anybody has any questions from the chapter 1? Please, if you have something, you can ask now. If not, we will start the second chapter today. Anybody has anything to ask? So I hope all of you are clear with the chapter. Basically started with Sanjay is speaking to Dhritarashtra, is asking the question to Sanjay, what is happening in the battlefield? Mamaga Pandavaschaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya. Out of selfishness, Dhritarashtra asking Mamaka, my sons. He is neglecting Krishna. He is neglecting the Pandavas. He is saying my sons and the Pandavas. So we can see that selfishness from the beginning. And then replying to that, Sanjay is giving all this explanation. I mean, Sanjay is actually giving live telecast of what is happening in the battlefield by explaining the situation of Arjuna after seeing the armies and all those explanations we have seen. And we have seen finally towards the end of the chapter the 4 reasons which Arjuna, basically 5 reasons. 5th reason is in the second chapter beginning. We will be seeing that now. And 4 reasons are given in the first chapter why he will not fight. So I hope all these reasons also clear to all of you. What are the 4 reasons? Can anybody say here?
Yes. Compassion to all is the first reason. And second one, there will not be any enjoyment even if we are victorious in the battle.
Okay.
Innocence. Okay, then third one, fear of sinful reactions.
Very good.
Then fourth one, today we discussed, Prabhu discussed, destruction of the family tradition.
Correct. Very good.
And fifth one, I think that he is not able to take any decision. That is telling the Karpanya Doshopahada Swabha. In second chapter, we are going to study,
Very
that
good.
he is confused.
Very good. So 5th reason is basically our Acharya says indecision, as Mataji rightly said, that he is not able to take a proper decision. Okay, good. Anybody else has anything to ask, or shall we proceed to the second chapter with your kind permission?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, as I mentioned rightly, a soft-hearted person. I would like to mention here one more thing, that association of devotees like you and all others here. This is very important. I still remember the first message which you have sent me for this class, and at the end you mentioned your servant Sarvapalaka Ramdas. This shook me from inside, that how can someone be this much humble, and in this age someone can write your servant. So this I learned so much from you, Prabhuji, and just always I would like to have your blessings, that maybe I will learn from you something, and I will be little humble as much as you are, Prabhu. So the soft-hearted person, the association of the devotee is also very, very important, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Actually, we use your servant basically across the ISKCON family, not only me. So that's a general, thing which generally everybody is addressing. So, and whatever you said, I don't have any qualification. It's all my Guru is doing through me. I'm just an instrument. And of course, my Guru is going to be your Guru also. So So that is so all mercy of Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada. So definitely, the thing is, the point what you mentioned is very correct, that we should aspire for a devotee association. This should be our prayer also. Even in the section, in many sections in Bhagavatam, there is a beautiful section of in 10th canto wherein Krishna is entering to Mathura. So he is meeting so many devotees and so many people, not devotees, so many people basically. He's meeting Kubja, he's meeting a washerman who was neglected, who did not give any dress to Krishna, and Krishna killed him. And he met Kubja and he asked perfume, so she gave him. So he was happy with that. And finally he is meeting one devotee. His name is Sudama. And that Sudama is a garland maker. He makes nice garland for Kamsa Maharaj. So when he entered to the house of Sudama, this garland maker Sudama, Krishna wanted to have all the garlands for him, for Balarama, and for all his friends who have come from Vrindavan. So many friends also that time, he was being accompanied. So all of them. So Sudama being a great devotee, again a soft-hearted person, a devotee, by seeing Krishna and Balarama, he paid obeisances and he gave them nice seat in his house. It was a very small, very, very small hut, but Krishna was very happy to go there, and Sudama gave him all the, he gave him reception, in the sense, gave him water, and started glorifying Krishna and Balaram. So Krishna was very pleased, and Sudama then asking Krishna, "What can I give to you, O Krishna, to make you happy?" He asked that question. After that, what Krishna did not speak anything. Krishna just smiled on him. He just smiled. So with that smile, Sudama understood that what is the desire of Krishna. So then Sudama said, Sudama did not ask again Krishna. He directly took all the nice, beautiful garlands, and he gave the best garland to Krishna and Balaram, and also other garlands which he had made, actually supposed to be given to Kamsa Maharaj, but he has, he gave this to all his friends also. So Krishna was so pleased. So the reason is that Krishna was pleased because this devotee took care of his devotees. In the sense, Sudama took care of, he did not neglect his friends, Krishna's friends. It's not that Sudama only gave garlands to Balarama and Krishna. He gave garlands to each and every friend of Krishna who came from Vrindavan. Seeing that, Krishna was so pleased. And then he asked, "What do you want, Sudama? I am ready to give you anything, whatever you ask. Shall I give you? Shall I make you the king? Shall I make you the king of heaven? Maybe I can give you the post of Indra. If you want, you can take. Or you ask me whatever, I am ready to give you." Sudama said, "I don't want anything, Krishna." So then Krishna is repeatedly asking, "Please don't say like that. I want to give you some benediction. Don't say that I don't want. I will give you something. I want to give you something." So finally Sudama was, with loving heart, he is saying, "Okay, I would like to ask 3 things, O Krishna." Then he says, first thing is that he said, "I want to have unflinching, uninterrupted, unmotivated, pure bhakti towards you." That's the first benediction Sudama is asking Krishna. So Krishna, hearing that, he was very happy. And the second benediction he asked, "I want to have association of your devotees. I want to have friendship with very serious, very sincere devotees of you." That's the second prayer or second benediction he is asking. Third benediction he is asking is that, "May I have the compassion on all the living entities." Again, we spoke about compassion today. Compassion to give Krishna consciousness. So these are the 3 things which I aspire. Before completing these 3 desires, Krishna was very happy and embraced Sudama and saying that, and he told that Tadastu, everything, you don't have to ask anything more. I know, because whatever Sudama is asked is all all without any motivation, not for his selfish interest. He's asking everything in connection with bhakti only. So Krishna was so pleased. So he, gave everything. And after that, Krishna said, okay, you did not ask anything material, but I am giving you material, all the material opulences for you. So you will get all the opulences. You are going to get all the opulences that he said. He gave even the material benediction to that Sudama. Though he did not ask him, but Krishna gave him free. Along with, because he was so pure, he was soft-hearted. I mean, again, the topic of being a soft-hearted, pure devotee. So the pure devotees are, a person who is ready to receive the knowledge, or a person who is ready to or wanted to progress in Krishna Bhakti, or really desire to progress in Bhakti, seriously in the Bhakti process, will aspire for devotee association, or should aspire for devotee association. So association like, not association person like me, I'm saying association of pure devotees, or those who are taken Krishna consciousness very seriously in their life. So by getting their association, we also imbibe so many qualities from them, and that will actually help us to progress, because Krishna is not looking our beauty, or even the austerities we are taking, the vratas we are taking, or we are fasting, nirjal, or this. Krishna is not attracted to any of these things actually. Krishna is attracted to the attitude what we have in our heart. Are we humble, or are we proud of our bhakti? For example, if we are practicing Krishna consciousness for some time, and we become a senior, for example, then if we are becoming proud of it, then Krishna will not be happy actually. He will not be attracted. And similarly, so humility, Krishna is looking on everyone, few things, like whether this person is humble, or he is proud of his belongings, whatever. The belongings doesn't belong to us. In fact, it belongs to Krishna only. But is he proud of any material opulences, or even he is proud of his spiritual credits, what he has? He is proud, then Krishna will be stepping little away. He will just go back. And also he will see that, are we tolerant, are we compassionate to others, are we rude to others, are we speaking, are we agitating others by our speech or our words, or we can say even by our activities. So all these are qualities, divine qualities we can say. These are divine qualities, and these qualities will attract Krishna. And that we can only get from a person who is having that. So a person who is having that, we can get from that person, imbibe. We can, just like a sponge, we can absorb that. Like when we associate with a person who is smoking and drinking, after some time we will also become like that. Right? So like if you are associating with somebody who is having all these divine qualities, godly qualities, association with them, hearing from them, being with their, having friendship doesn't mean that like it's that we can keep our hands on the shoulder, and that friendship we can have when we go to Golok Vrindavan. But to our superiors, we should always be in a respectful mood, not like oh dude, or oh mate, not that way. That's not the friendship we are saying. Friendship means in a very respectful way, getting the association. And that association, whatever we are learning from them, we should try to follow, and try to follow in our life. That makes our life perfect. So all of us should aspire for such association. By Krishna's mercy, we will all get that opportunity also. Krishna is looking for such prayers, basically. Like Sudama prayed, right? Sudama was asking. Krishna will be happy to hear such prayers. Not like, Krishna, give me this, give me a good job, give me a good wife, give me money, give me that. That Krishna will think that. It is like, a poor man or beggar going to a king who is not a king, going to the emperor of this world. Emperor means he is the rule, everything is under him. to the emperor of the world and asking 1 dirhams or 1 rupee, just like that. So the emperor will be thinking, what a foolish person is this. He has somehow, he has taken a lot of efforts to come and meet me in my palace, being the emperor of the world. And after coming here, after seeing me, he is asking 1 rupee. What is this? He should have asked maybe 1 crore. I am happy to give him. He might think like that. Likewise, Krishna is thinking, what these material things, Krishna, people are asking, Dhanam Dehi, Putram Dehi, all these things are, Krishna will say, oh, I don't, okay, if you want that, take it. But that will not please Krishna. But if you are only asking Krishna, if you are only having spiritual desires, he will be happy to fulfill that, and he will take care of us in all the respects, and that's the point. Okay, so okay, thank you, dear devotees, for your association. So with your association, I am also learning so many things. I am able to also serve all of you because of your mercy, your soft-hearted hearts. I would say that's true, because if you are not here, then to whom I will be speaking? You are giving me an opportunity. Again, not me, in the sense, through me, my Guru and Srila Prabhupada is speaking. If I am speaking something wrong, that's my problem, by the way. It's not their problem. Whatever good, so whatever good is coming is all their mercy, or they are speaking. Whatever is bad is coming from my mouth, then it is all my problem only, because of my conditioning. So this is how, this is what is happening. And thank you for your association once again. We will stop here today, as I have another service after this, so I need to go. So by Krishna willing, we will meet next week, same time at 9 o'clock, and we'll continue our study of Srimad Bhagavad Gita from the 2nd chapter onwards. Okay, so very interesting chapter, 2nd chapter, interesting and philosophical. It's quite philosophical, but it's always good to have, hear some philosophies also. Thank you. All right. So thank you, Prabhujis and Matajis. Hare Krishna. Dandut Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.